Craving your body all through the night. Feels like I'm going through withdrawals. I want to hold you. And I want you inside of these arms. I'm dying to taste you, I can't deny. Can't get you out of my mind. Please let me hold you. 'Cause I need your loving tonight. Whenever I'm near you, my love just comes down. Whenever I see you, I just want you around. 'Cause I wanna feel you all through the day and the night. Whenever I'm near you, it feels like bedtime. It feels like bedtime. Welcome to another exciting episode of The Unrelenting Alchemist, all spiritual all the time. I picked some cards here, and I want to go through a quick reading before we get into our message. So what I've gotten here is the Ten of Wands, followed by the Ace of Pentacles, the Nine of Wands, followed by the Nine of Pentacles, and then ends with the High Priestess. And that spread there feels like you're climbing out from under a weight and finding that quiet mastery. Let's go through it. The Ten of Wands leading to the Ace of Pentacles. You see, there's a burden here. There's too many responsibilities. You may feel stretched thin. You feel like you're carrying way more than your share. It isn't even fair, is it? But there's a seed that shows up, and that's the Ace of Pentacles, and that's an opening for you to experience renewal, a real chance for you to start fresh. It's like setting down the heavy load just long enough to notice that a door cracked open that leads to opportunity. You've got the Nine of Wands, followed by the Nine of Pentacles. You're still wary, you're still guarded, you're standing tall after a massive battle. You are the wounded warrior, you are the Nine of Wands, but the reward is there in front of you. Your independence, your self-sufficiency, the calm satisfaction of what you have earned. You're coming into a great reward, the Nine of Pentacles. The two nines together suggest that this is a culmination, proof of an endurance turning into proof of abundance. And then it ends with the High Priestess. At the end, she waits, the mistress of intuition, of the moon, of hidden secrets, of hidden knowledge, patience, the sense that the deepest reward is more than just material success. It's also a sense of inner clarity. It's also something far greater. And after the grind and the gain, what is the true lesson in listening to the quiet voice behind it all? What is the final story here? You know that voice that's been whispering to you from beyond the veil. It comes through your crown, and you are receiving information that others are not, because you are blessed and you are anointed. You see, the Ten of Wands here showed that you bowed under the weight of obligations, carrying more than what was fair, but still moving forward. You didn't complain. And out of that strain, the Ace of Pentacles appeared, a small but solid chance to plant something new, a fresh start waiting in the soil of your hard work. The Nine of Wands reminds you that the scars still remain, and you were vigilant, and you were resilient, and you needed to be discerning. And this was required as the load began to shift. But the Nine of Pentacles balanced that tension, offering the sweetness of reward, of independence, the quiet pride of seeing the fruits of what you endured coming to pass. The two nines marked the cusp of completion, one forged through hardship and perseverance, the other through cultivation and reward. The High Priestess closes the story out, not just with action, but with insight, asking you to step back from the toil and gain a light to listen for what cannot be seen. The spread suggests that true success is not just survival or achievement, but learning the wisdom to interpret the ultimate meaning, the path running from burden to seed, from endurance to reward, and finally into the stillness of hidden truth. You see, you've been blessed, you've been anointed, and you've been receiving the messages all along. You've been getting the downloads all along, because those on the other side of the veil have been rooting for you. They know you faced hard times. They know you faced so many trials and tribulations and burdens. This world can be extremely cruel. Imagine as the mob gathers before you, their faces twisted, their eyes burning with suspicion. Every word that you tried to speak in your defense, truth, plain and unvarnished, was bent into something truly sick. They twisted everything you said, every fact, every detail, into a weapon against you. It was no hearing. It was kangaroo court. It wasn't a trial. It was Salem all over again, and you were guilty before even your first sentence of testimony was even spoken. And you cried out into the night because you realized that you were in danger. You said, Most High God, where are you? What is this? Is this another test? Have you allowed the Lord of lies to tempt your servant, to draw one such as I to the slaughter? Am I being led to my end? And the silence, it weighed heavy in the air, and it pressed in, so cruel. The pit opened wider at your feet. It felt like descent into the grip of your enemies, into their den, step by step into their snares. And you just wondered what was going on because you felt abandoned. But beyond that veil, beyond human eyes, there was something far more going on. Something that was behind the scenes, something that was unspoken, something that was put in place for you long before you ever even realized what was going on. You see, the Most High God is not cruel, and the Most High God would never abandon you. Because unseen by human eyes, the hand of God was moving. The Most High was working things in a way you could not see, in a way you could not feel. Your very descent that you feared was a careful plan folding into action. For God is the greatest strategist, the greatest master, and no one fools God, and no one outwits God. Your enemies thought you belonged to them. They whispered of victory, of destruction, of how they would see you ruined and undone. But God knew better. And when the moment came, and when they raised their hands to finish you, the master stroke fell. The heavens split, light burned like fire through dark. The accusers, they stumbled, confused, their confidence unraveling into terror. Their laughter turned to screams. They realized, far, far too late, that they were being the ones led to the trap, to the slaughter all along. You had never been in any real danger, not for even one moment. And now these accusers ran, scattered like insects, like roaches from the flame. They prayed to whoever would answer them, to whatever spirits that they could beg for mercy, but no one came. The judgment that they had prepared to inflict upon you had been turned back on them. And they were the ones who were being brought to their knees, and they were the ones being brought to the edge of oblivion, the brink of destruction, and you were lifted up, restored. Everything you lost was given back plentyfold. You bore witness that God never ever forgot you for not even a second, not even once. You finally are coming into what you have deserved all along. For these pretenders, these posers, these losers that thought they stood a chance, they never had a chance at all. So let's close it out with a prayer. Most High God, creator of all love, light, and life, we lift our hearts to you in gratitude and awe. Michael Archangel, ever the shield of the faithful, please stand guard over our souls and lead us in the strength of divine light. Mayat, the bringer of balance, truth, and justice, let your law align our steps with the harmony of the cosmos. Kuan Yin, the great protector, the bodhisattva of mercy, please soften our hearts with the compassion and teach us the strength found in gentleness. Buddha, the awakened one, show us the path of liberation and enlightenment and the stillness beyond mere mortal desire. Dharma, sacred teaching, guide our minds to wisdom, illuminate the way of truth. Sangha, blessed community, strengthen our journey with fellowship, support, and shared devotion. Discernment, intuition, Most High God, source above all. You are the breath within our breath and the light beyond light. You weave the stars into their courses, and you hold the oceans in their bounds. You teach us to live in your rhythm, to act with justice, to walk in reverence as we are in your image. Let every thought, word, and deed rise to you as an offering of truth. Amen, amen, and amen. Thank you all for listening. Have a great and blessed day. And if I don't see you, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. I love you. God bless.